Hello. Um, I was taking a shower and I thought about the idea of simply just desire, you know, desiring something so bad that you won't allow anything to get in the way of you getting what it is that you're looking for, that you want, that you feel like you deserve. I feel like I must admit this whole Diddy situation really has me like in this bitch really, really thinking oh so fucking deeply because when you connect this to the people that wanted something, when you connect this to the people that felt like they desired something, you see the things that they had to go through to get to that point. And I feel like, especially people from like older or past generations, they were so big on trying to prove a point. And given the history, whether it be with race, whether it just be this world, period, given the history of the world that we live in, given the history of just our circumstance, what we're dealing with, what we're battling with. I understand from that point of view, but I feel like we're now at a point where we shouldn't have to go as hard. And I'm starting to see that pattern within a lot of things that are playing out now. Everybody's realizing we should not have to go that fucking hard. I'm sorry. A bug hit the window. but we should not have to go that hard for something that we want. And I think something that also comes with that is knowing that if it's really for you, it'll simply, easily be able to find its way towards you. Sometimes it's just a matter of you either one, not being ready yet. And if you really want your situation or circumstances to turn out um, long lasting with ease, or just simply something that'll help you futuristically and not just for the moment, you will be okay with being saved at that point in time because you're not ready for it. You know, it's just a matter of you going through a little bit more, dealing with a couple more obstacles, or just simply reflecting a little bit more than where you already are mentally to get to that point. And it just makes me grateful that I am aware enough to be able to not have to want to force anything. And that's just a physical thing for me. Like, I can't force anything. I cannot force any fucking thing. And it's so crazy because I used to force everything. And it's like, as soon as I learn not to force, it gets harder and harder to force. As soon as I become more comfortable with just simply flowing or just simply allowing life to just play out in the ways that it needs to. And I really reflect on whatever happened in the past for me, whatever I had to go through, whatever I have learned. When I really pay attention to all those things, I start to see how divine timing and just alignment just stepped in for me, and shit could have been way worse than any situation I've ever been in. It could have been worse than what the fuck it was. And I've never, surprisingly, I've been through some crazy shit, and I've never just sat there and I don't even know how to verbalize. I just never did the most over my circumstances, especially in the moment. Usually in the moment, I was one of those type of people that like chaos. So I was all for it. But looking back now, it's like I'm glad I did not egg things on further than it needed to go. And because, I wasn't in that mindset, or because I didn't allow things to go further than it needed to be, I've never, some way, somehow, I just always know when to stop. Literally, some way, somehow, I just always know. And I'm just so grateful for that. But that's not what we're here for. Uh, yeah, it's just a matter of being, I don't know, when you say you want something, be careful. You know, just like the saying, be careful what you ask for. And I feel like that's just such a cliche saying, but like that shit is real as fuck. It's a lot of things that I'm coming to terms with now, recognizing how real the saying specifically is. Like, be careful what you ask for. All right, be careful if you're even watching somebody else's life and feeling like, oh, that's what I want, or I want to get to this point. Life sometimes step in and does things differently for you so that you do not have to find yourself in the same predicaments that another person would be in. Everybody's not going to be honest about their situation. Everybody's not going to be honest about the things that they had to go through to get to a certain point. Everybody's not even going to mention every fucking step of the way. So you just have to be careful about the way you navigate certain things that you want in life or certain things that you desire, because there's no fucking telling how you have to get there. And life might be on your fucking side. Life might be on your side and trying to help you get there safely, which is what's taking so fucking long, which is what the fuck is causing you to have to go through all these different obstacles or learn all these different lessons. You may be fucking tired. And that's real as fuck. I get it. That is so fucking real. But like sometimes is easier and it's better to take the long fucking road, because taking a short road is always gonna get you in some bullshit. Always. Doing shorter things to get you to where you really want to be will always, I'm not gonna say always, but sometimes people got to work a little bit harder for what they want. And you can't really get mad at the next person because it didn't take all of that for them. You don't know what the fuck that person has to go through, what that person already knows. Like, we have to keep in mind we're all different people. So just paying attention to that whole Diddy situation and seeing how everybody just wanted something. Everybody wanted this. Everybody wanted that. Everybody just felt like this would get them out of a certain circumstance, but they're not realizing they're really just causing themselves to be in deeper shit than they already once was in. Which is why a lot of people now just be like, being broke was better. It's a lot of things that come with being seen. There's a lot of things that come with being aware of things. There's a lot of things that come with anything that you want. You have to make sure that you're aware of what the fuck comes with what it is that you're asking for. And if you're okay with that, then by all means. If you're okay with all this hoopla, by all means, that's not my business. But yeah, that shit just really made me pay attention to the fact that sometimes shit might seem like it's tough, but this might be whatever circumstance you're in this moment. This might be like what's best for you in this fucking moment. You might want something. I get that everybody desires and wants to go further than where they already are. But I feel like sometimes you literally got to get out of that mindset of feeling like you want more, you need more. Like sometimes you literally just got to fucking chill and pay attention to what the fuck you have. And then in that moment, I'm not going to say immediately, but as soon as you start appreciating everything that's around you, as soon as you start appreciating and literally expressing gratitude for all the things that you have, shit slowly starts trickling its way into your area. Like I'm literally just thinking about it right now for my like personal circumstance. Like you literally have to just be content with what it is that you have. And when you find yourself being content, when you find yourself not getting comfortable, I'm not gonna say getting comfortable, but when you find yourself um expressing gratitude for the circumstance that you're in, because even if it seemed like it's bad, trust me baby, it can get worse. So your best bet is literally to just like be grateful for what's there. Don't focus on what you don't have, trying to sit there and envision more. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have to be grateful for what you do have. Yes, we're struggling with this, but it could be worse. It could always be worse. Even if it seemed like it can't get no, it can always get worse. So literally, literally, just be grateful for what it is you have. It's okay to want. It's okay to have things that or future goals for yourself. It's okay to see things for your future. It's okay to envision things for your future, but don't make that your everyday thing. Don't make that something that you're just like excessively thinking about, excessively wanting. And that's really going to cause you to be so far ahead that you're not even paying attention to what it is that you have now. And so eventually, if it does even come, if it comes, you're still going to be so focused on what the fuck is far ahead. Literally. But yeah, I just said all that just to say, like, be careful. I mean, I understand. Life is life. Life is fucking life. Life is life. Be careful because not all things that you ask for comes within it is not just going to come, easy. Not everything is going to come easy. Sometimes some things cost. So when they say ain't shit in life is free, they fucking meant that shit. There's nothing in life that's free. There always has to be a balance. That's something that I've been learning this year. There always has to be a balance. So that's that. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.